Alright, I just made this video showing how to make a double parachute. It's a little drogue parachute that opens up a big parachute. Each have 8 shroud lines. And it seemed 17 and a half minutes. It seemed ridiculously long. So I'm going to see if I can do it a little bit faster and make it a little bit simpler. Okay, first step. Get something that's about as big as you need and pick a center point. Pinch on the center point. Whoops. Move the material away and cut. Now, I can't cut there. That wasn't very good center, and I'm not doing very well so far. Let's try that again. Right here. Pull that away and cut. So this should give me a nice circle. And as soon as I get my nice circle, I'm going to spread it out. I'm going to start doing shroud lines. I'm going to do 8 of them because 8 of them is easy to spread out. After I do this parachute, I'm going to do another small one that's going to serve to open up this parachute. All right, my shroud lines. Whoop, that was a clamp falling under my table. I want to have them, I'm going to make them as wide as this whole thing. I can always shrink them up later. So, there. And that's 2. See what I'm doing here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, here's the part where I tie them all together. And if I decide later on the shroud lines are too long, I can just tie a new knot and then trim them off again. So this is going to be one end. This is the side I'm going to affix to the rocket. And then this other end is a bunch of loops right now. Although, you know, if I want to make exactly the same length, I can do that. So now it's not a bunch of loops. What I did last time was, it didn't work very well. I put a bunch of dabs of hot glue. One here, 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 here. And then I tried to stick these things in. So this time, because my hot glue is so darn hot, and actually I'm running out, so this may be an issue. I'm just going to put a little bit on the string. That should allow it to cool just a bit, and then I'm going to hold it over here and I'm going to squeeze plastic around it. All right, so I did that one. And I'm not worrying about these things getting all tangled. I don't think that's really an issue. Later on I'll show you why. So I'm going to put this on the opposite side and squeeze. This is going much better this time. I had to redo a few of these last time. And when I redid them this way. So going all the way over here, and I'll squeeze the plastic together. And one here on my side. Right here, I think I've got them about evenly spaced. A little extra hot glue there. Oh well. This is not a really fancy operation. Now these other ones just go between the first set. There. And put one right about here. And then I've got these 2 more. They're going to go between the other 2 on the other side. So you may be thinking, whoa, you're not even being really careful and you may have tangled these together and you should probably lay them all out. But I'm just going to comb all my problems toward the knot. And yeah, I might have a little tangle, but it'll be right over there by a knot where I have a big knot. So who cares? I've already got a huge knot there. All right, so there's my parachute. And now at this point, I'll just kind of, like I said, comb all my problems down toward this knot. And there's already a knot there, so who cares if it's a little bit tangled. And because I made this a little extra long, I could go ahead and put a new knot in. Then I could just kind of start fresh. So there's my big parachute. Nice. All right. Now I'm going to do the little one. This is going to launch the big one. And this one's going to be, let's see, maybe 10 to 15 centimeters in diameter. Something like that, closer to 10. Yeah, that's closer to 10. I want something I'm not going to pack this tightly. It's just going to be in there loose, and it's going to provide enough drag to yank the other one out and unfurl it and get it to open up and then slow down the rocket. All right, might as well make these the same diameter, but then I can shorten them. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clip it, tie the knot, trim off the little loops on the other end. There we go, and do the same deal I did with the other one. And I've had pretty good luck with this. Even when the parachute got a little bit wet, and I was really having trouble with a single chute coming loose, this did a good job of deploying. In fact, it always deployed. Uh-oh, somebody is arriving at my house. Hopefully they won't come in here and interrupt, but they might. You get a little bit hot gluey, and it's difficult to not stick to things that you don't want to stick to. But not everybody needs to go as fast as I'm trying to go. I'm just going fast in case your attention span is short and as a personal challenge. And maybe if I went slower, I'd actually be faster. You know how that goes. All right, seems like I'm missing one. Did I do them all? Nope, there's the one I'm missing. And where does it go? You know, this may be a septagon. I think I just made my first septagon drogue parachute. Looks pretty good to me. So now I'm going to attach it to the main parachute. And first time I did this, I feel like I had a very clever, efficient way of doing it. But I can't remember what my thinking was or what my clever method was. So more recently when I tried this, I didn't use it. You do need to find the center of this. The center of the, or at least if you do it my way, the center of the main chute is where I want this little drogue chute to tug. So right about here, I think it was. So I want that to be there. Going to put that piece of duct tape down. And then when I pull on this, feels like, I don't know, feels like there's a lot of stress over here. So I have taken to putting a couple of other pieces of duct tape like there and there, just to reinforce that part of the chute. So when I pack it, I comb this out nicely, and then the main chute I fold with an accordion fold. I fold this way, back the other way, back this way, then the other way, then this way, then the other way. And I do this a little bit with the string until I feel like there's just enough string left to do some wraps to really hold this together. So then I put this down on the rocket. And this part, I need to make sure that's not tangled up, but this I just sort of set on top. It's not really big, it doesn't take up much space, so you don't need to pack it. And then this will pop out and it will pull on the main chute, and then the main chute should hopefully catch and open on its own after that. That's it. I think I did a little bit better.